Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 3rd through the 9th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. The overall energy for the reading, the Hierophant. Okay, there's something quite deep going on here for you. I think it's in relation to... I can't see a connection because it goes a little beyond that. It's almost like you connected to a whole of something. Not a person necessarily. I mean, a person could be in there. But it's like to something. There's something bigger here. Okay, we'll see. In the recent past, the Star, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. You're showing... Okay. You're showing up with, okay, I know what I want. I'm going to go get it. 5 minutes later, you're kind of like up in the air. I don't know what I want anymore. I'm not sure that I want this. I can't tell. 5 minutes later, you're like, fuck this shit. I don't know what I want anymore. I'm just going to drop it all. And that's that. Okay. Okay. In the current situation, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Justice card. You don't seem very connected to... There's your sense of stability. What stability is for you right now. You don't seem to be very connected to that. In the sense of almost feeling it like not yours. Like, no. Nope. I don't recognize that as being mine. But it's yours. It is yours. Though you just don't feel super connected to that whole aspect of something stable in your life. Okay, so there's a sense of disconnection there. Alrighty, in the immediate future, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Okay, finally some clear energies. In the sense of something's got to go. The minute that goes, whatever that is, that's when I finally see you steady, stable, happy, being like, okay, I'm good now. I'm back into being connected to myself, to my stability, to my reality. You know, so everything's back on track here. Alrighty, let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Hierophant. The Knight of Cups, the Fool, the Tower. Something about your reality, I would say, is kind of getting blown apart a little bit. Not entirely. It's not like, oh my god, I'm losing everything. No. Something about it. If this were your concept of your whole reality, your stability, what you've created up until this point, a little chunk here, somebody's throwing fireworks in that corner and it's making quite the damage to it. That part there needs to be blown apart. The rest of it stays or is going to be restructured a little bit, but there's a bigger thing going on here that it's not necessarily showing up on the surface, not yet at least. Let me do the Star in the recent past. The Seven of Cups, the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, that's how somebody starts this type of a, you know, like, yeah, I want this, let's move forward, let's do this. Everything is in line, your determination, your ideas of what you want to do, everything. Everything is in place there. Like, okay, I know what I want to do. And then you start. And again, 5 minutes later, which I don't think it was 5 minutes later. I think it took a minute for you to get to this place of what? For the Two of Pentacles, you get the Lovers, the Death card, the King of Wands. Okay, there was somebody by your side potentially as you started this. And as determined as you were, whatever was going on with that somebody definitely influenced you one way or another. Because you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I gotta get rid of this now. Because it's not helping me go to where I need to go. Which I don't think you did, because ultimately you're showing up quite up in the air. Like, maybe that was a time in which you realized whatever this connection is to you is not helping you move anywhere, basically. You know, because you set up a goal for yourself. I see you kind of being on your own there. That's your goal. And then I see this connection attached to you. And then I see you being lost. It's like, okay, well, this connection seems to be very important indeed. But like, if it's not showing up with clarity by your side as you're trying to achieve a goal, that means that it's not necessarily bringing out the best in you or supportive of you pursuing your goals, right? So that's why you're in that pickle over there. Which to you, you made it very simple there, the way you put it. It's like, well, if it doesn't help, bye-bye. But I don't think that's what happened. You know, I don't think it was that easy. I know the mindset, yeah, okay, yeah, this isn't helpful, so goodbye. But like, when it's all said and done, I don't think it's that easy. For the Seven of Swords, you get the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, the Strength card. You did start the journey, though, to remove yourself, you know, from whatever this is. To at least distance yourself from it. Because if you don't find this helpful, you are gonna, you know, distance yourself from whatever it is. Whether it's a romantic situation, whether it's a friendship, whether it's something in your environment. It's an energy that you are connected to, and it belongs in your environment because you welcomed it into your environment. But if it's not helpful for you to grow in that environment, then, you know, it's like anything. If you were to bring something in your home that initially you thought, this is nice, and then it gets spoiled or rotten and it smells and it's gonna make worms and all sorts of shits, then you're gonna throw it out, hopefully, you know. You gotta keep that home clean, you know what I mean. So it's kind of like that. For the Eight of Cups in the current situation, you get the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Star. Oh, that's what you're disconnected from. Remember how that whole thing started with you saying, okay, I know what I want, I know what I'm pursuing, these are my goals, right? And you were very clear when you started that journey, when you wanted to start that journey. But because whatever this is interfered, that's why you're showing up now disconnected from this journey. Like, you're still there, you're still doing something in that direction, but you're not connected to the goal anymore, to whatever it is you were planning to do, pursuing your heart's dreams there, basically. So you're still taking the steps, but like, there's no connection between you where you're at and your goal. Initially, there was this clear ass type of you could see it from a fucking airplane type of a line, right? That connected you to your goal. Right now, no, it's not there. You're still moving there, probably out of habit, but you're disconnected from that. You're not feeling what that direction is anymore. You know? Let me do the Ten of Pentacles. In the current situation, you get the Four of Swords, the Empress, the Four of Cups. Okay, maybe that's why. There's a lot of healing going on your end. There's a lot of, if I don't feel like doing shit today, I'm not going to do shit today. Like, I'm just going to, nothing. If I feel like I want to go hike on Mount Everest today, I'm going to do that even though I have no hiking experience. Whatever you feel you need, you're going to give to yourself, because your energy seems to be a little on the lower end, and there's a lot of self-care involved in that too. So maybe that's why you're not connected to much of anything. Your goals, your dreams, You know, you're connected to yourself right now. Right now, it's a time of break from everything, and it's just about you. Let me do the Justice card. In the current situation, you get the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups. You're a little stressed out, even though you know everything's going to be okay. You know that. Hold on. Now it's starting to, the sun is coming out. Great. I need to press some buttons. Okay. You're a little stressed out about where things are going and what's going to happen and things like that. So that means your mind is taking you a little bit into the future instead of you trying to connect to your heart more and keeping yourself in the present moment. But at the same time, you know it's going to be okay. You know everything's going to be okay here. So you're kind of in a little bit of a dormant period of time where not a lot is happening, but a lot is happening underneath, in which you seem to be giving a lot to yourself at this moment in time. Let me do the Five of Pentacles. In the immediate future, you get the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Temperance card. You're going to break away from something. It may take time. It may take a lot of persistence and determination. And it may feel very, very hard for you to break away from something. But you're going to break away from something here. You're putting an end to something. And the minute you do that, your energy hikes up, basically. Big time. Let me do the Nine of Pentacles. In the immediate future, you get the Five of Cups, the Judgment card, the Page of Swords. It's almost like starting over. That's kind of how it's going to feel. Yes, you're going to feel that. What the fuck stung me here? You're going to feel that whole sense of, man, I feel better. I feel stronger. I feel like, but you're also going to feel like you're just beginning almost. Like a brand new beginning is opening up for you and you feel like you're starting from scratch. Almost, not entirely. But it feels good. It feels good. And also, again, the energy of whatever you're leaving behind brings in some healing for you. So you're taking that on too. But man, it feels a whole lot better. Your energy feels a whole lot better once you remove yourself from whatever this is. For the Ten of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords. Again, you're taking the healing process with you as well. You're open to it, at least initially. When it starts getting nasty and painful, that's when I see you completely rejecting it. Being like, nah, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, I'm not going to go in that deep. I'm just going to pretend I'm good, I'm happy. And I'm like, why would you do that? Whoever will know you, and even who doesn't know you, it's a pretty obvious energy here, will recognize that you're lying to yourself. You're not happy. If anything, rejecting feeling pain is going to make you feel more pain, and it's going to make you feel crappy. So putting up the facade of, I'm just happy and everything's good, while rejecting the concept of, I gotta go through shit right now. If you want to do it that way, do it that way. It looks like a deceptive energy, and you know it's going to be. So it's not like if you opened up the door to healing over whatever this is that you're detaching yourself from, you got to take it all. You can't be selective about it. Okay, I'll heal, but only when it doesn't hurt that much. Just a little bit. I can handle a little bit. You can handle it all. Trust me. And it's way better than just, oh, I'm so happy, and inside you're miserable. For what? It's going to help you grow even more here. I know it's going to feel like a lot because, again, it's giving me a feeling of almost starting from scratch for you. And that in itself has to be quite a lot. But at the same time, I see all the other energies that seem to make you feel like it's worth it. It's awesome. It's, So, From the universe for you as a final advice, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords. For right now, you're concerned a lot about your stability and how that's going to be affected through all of this. So there might be some changes. Yeah, things might happen. Things might be removed. Things might be replaced. Things might happen as far as your stability goes. And that's where your concern is, and that's what keeps you kind of stuck in your head. That's not going to be helpful to you, to this process, to any of it. So I can understand where you're coming from. At the same time, I can also tell you that's not going to help. Stressing out about things in the future that you have no control over, and you don't even know most of the things we stress about don't even happen. So, extra energy. And for what? So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.